was a weed then, wasn't
Cannabis factory.
A cannabis factory, that's
Grow.
A grow.
Marijuana spot.
Yeah. Skunk house.
Pharmaceutical.
Play den.
Natural.
Yeah, resource centre. I had a phone call from Anthony saying that he's spoken to the owner of the property that I'm standing in front of, and that unfortunately the agent hasn't been very good, wasn't very forthcoming, and the people, the tenants, have basically done a runner with the keys. So I received a phone call from Anthony saying, meet here, we've got permission to break in. I said, okay, that's all right. So we met here, approached the door was locked, forced the door, and as we walked in into this property, it was a grow, a marijuana grow. So the place had been taken over for the past 15 months. As we walked in, this wall wasn't here. They'd collapsed the kitchen down, smashed it all down into a corner to use all the rooms for growing marijuana. There was all ropes across, lights hanging down, fans on the walls, visqueen plastic on the floor, really humid atmosphere. So there was 235 plants, pots had been cut off at the root. They'd scarpered when the board went on that it was going to go up for sale. There was a false bay built here with a lamp suspended on a timer. So that from outside, when you walk past it at night time, you thought somebody was living here. You didn't realise it was a grow. There was big 12-inch tubes, double insulated tubes, and carbon filters running through the house. Coming into this room here, there's a hole in the ceiling. They took the tube up through the ceiling, into the bathroom, through the carbon filters, and vented it to atmosphere just by opening the window. So no one knew, nobody knew what was going on. That room was used as the living area or the service area for doing all the plants, all the water and all that. One was a cutting room, one was a propagation room, the rest were all grow room. So we both came in, didn't we?
Obviously, yes, we came in, looking around. Obviously, it looks like there's stuff still here, like food. There was a bed.
Yeah, someone had been there that night.
Not that long ago, really.
Yeah.
So I was saying, Stu, I don't think we should really hang around here. So I'm still looking around. Next thing I know, I hear a car. I look at the door, Stu's in his car about to drive off. Just turned around. So Stu just abandoned me, basically. He just left me. So I was like, Stu, where are you going? He's like, you said we needed to go. I was like, yeah, ideally with me.
Oh, both of
me, yeah, we both got
I think it was more for effect, though. It was to see you panic.
Oh, whatever, Stu.
We've got cables as thick as me wrist, blunt cables, coming up the stairs, coming to here. And a piece of plywood with 64 double sockets on, all cables running all around the house, feeding all these rooms, even a small bedroom, had transformers in, lights in again, everything. It was a full operation, absolute full operation. So of course the house had been kept humid for 15 months maybe, and everything had sweated, so the walls were in bad condition. There was lots of holes in the walls, which had all been repaired. It took a while to basically open the house up, let it vent, and then stripped it all back when we needed to, filled the holes, let the plasterwork dry out, and then started redecorating it. And putting all the doors back on. The doors have been taken off, been stored under the stairs. Obviously the police were involved. They came round, they took the notes, we then need financial people from what they call themselves. Somebody came round from the electricity board to investigate. And they were quite impressed with the settlement. They reckon they had about 17 grand worth of electricity over a period of 12-15 months or so. So financial investigators came, that's who it was. Before Anthony took, obviously put his name on the house, or STF put the name on the house. So it was quite good fun actually. It wasn't too bad at all. Oh, we take the baths out when we do the house. We take the baths out, so if you notice, and we put in a shower, a big shower, and be a big glass panel in there, and a nice decent shower in there as well. So that's basically what we try and do. We're going for the higher end market of student accommodation. We keep everything all matte white, eggshell white woodwork, as you can see, with magnolia walls, and then a feature wall which Andy chooses whatever it's going to be. Again, to use the same tiles, use the Metro tiles with a grey grout in there. Toilet and shower goes in, so there's 2 places to shower, 2 places for toilets. And then this is the kitchen area, which when we first got the house, there was a wall, a stud-work wall built here, basically, across there like that. And that was the kitchen, because that wall had been taken down. And that's where they'd stored all the furniture that had broken apart. This was that, as I said, the living accommodation while they were using it, while they were feeding the breed. So what we've done is put a nice kitchen, elongated the kitchen, gives you a dining area here, and then in time, in the back garden, as you can see, where I'm standing in the summer, later on this year, we're going to build almost like a little pod that will go on the house there to give the students like a sitting area with the TV in. There'll be a doorway out onto them. This will be a cleared area. So there's 5 of those here shading the whole property. Because we can't get access from the road into the back of these properties due to the gate and the railing, they're all cut down here, and then everything had to go through the house. So we came to a standstill there, and I put some boards in the hallway so it didn't damage everything. But they did it in a day. They came, 5 guys came and absolutely hammered it in a day, all out onto the road, into a chipper. Did a good job actually. So that's where we're up to. We put new windows in the whole building as well. Fire escape windows, so it's all safe, all up to rights. But the other house that we're starting on isn't as bad a condition, it just needs fully decorating, and then obviously it needs things doing that we do to the bathrooms and all that. But the condition of the house, although it's dated, the walls aren't saturated, you know. They haven't sweated, so that's about it really. There you go. Is that enough?